Alright, people. Some news I found out today, but by the way, everyone. Sheffield Wednesday have sacked Garry Monk. Now, Sheffield Wednesday is like my sort of like second team, and I'm a big admirer of Sheffield Wednesday. Kind of like a Yorkshire club. I know they're not in West Yorkshire, but who cares? I don't really care, to be honest. But yeah. They've sacked Garry Monk, the ex-Swansea, Leeds, Middlesbrough boss, and Middlesbrough, he actually got sacked after beating Sheffield Wednesday by Middlesbrough, which is funnily enough. He also managed Birmingham as well, Garry Monk, but life in the Championship has never gone well for him as a manager. Very unsuccessful spells. I mean, it was going to be difficult for him anyway because Sheffield Wednesday had a minus 12, a 12-point deduction, which meant they were on minus 12 points. And in the last two games, they've actually had pretty decent results. They had that points reduction reduced. Now they're on 6 points. They beat Bournemouth 1-0, and they drew 0-0 with Millwall. So yeah, the favourite to take over is the current Wigan manager, Paul Cook. Well, he's not actually the current Wigan manager. He's a former manager. Other contenders are Nigel Pearson. I think he will be a very, very good appointment for Sheffield Wednesday. He's got promotion record. He's kept clubs up in the Premier League. I don't think he's been relegated in his career. Obviously, they nearly got relegated with him in charge, but he hasn't actually been relegated himself as a manager. Danny Cowley, who was sacked by Huddersfield in July, he's the third contender. There's Lee Johnson, Eddie Howe's one of the contenders. There's just a big list. Even Phil Neville is one of them. Imagine Phil Neville in charge at Sheffield Wednesday. Wow. I don't know. I still think he'll become a good manager. Could he take on a club like Sheffield Wednesday? Who knows? But anyway, Garry Monk, it's not gone too well for him. I think, I remember his first game was away to Huddersfield. They lost the game. They won the game 2-0. Fletcher and Winnell with the goals. Huddersfield were in some sort of transition period at the time. It was very, very difficult for them. They'd just been relegated from the Premier League. Had a record, they had a very, very awful record of points, and they had to wait until October to get their first win. But Sheffield Wednesday, they're a club that should be pushing for promotion, but they never ever did. They're currently in the relegation zone, and clearly the owners don't think he's the right man to keep them up in the Championship. It's quite sad, really, to see a manager lose his job, but hopefully the next manager will be very, very successful, and hopefully can help Sheffield Wednesday move in the right direction and make a positive influence on themselves, and maybe they can achieve something great in the future. Let me know your thoughts, Sheffield Wednesday fans, in the comments below. Do you think they should have sacked him, and who would you bring in? Obviously, I was going to mention Phil because he's an idol of mine. So, yeah. Give me your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. This is Brad the Lad. I shall see you all soon. Peace.